Now, children, I will explain the story of Pinocchio becomes a real boy. So, this story is about Pinocchio, a wooden puppet, and Pinocchio was actually carved by Geppetto. He was a wood carver, and once he bought a wood in his home, and he saw that the wood could speak. So he carved that wood into a puppet, and that became Pinocchio. He didn't have any children, that's why he looked after Pinocchio as his own son only. Okay, but as he grew up, Pinocchio, he had only one problem with him, that is, he used to say a lot of lies. So Pinocchio used to say lie, and his father always told him not to say lie. But what happened? Once something happened, and a fairy had cursed Pinocchio that if you say a lie, what will happen? Your nose will grow longer. So, whenever he told a lie, his nose used to grow longer. So, this is the first part of the story. Now, this is the second part which you will read today. That is, Pinocchio was truly sorry, and he remembered all the trouble and pain that he gave to his father Geppetto. So he promised now to look after his father, and his father also became weak and old. So now Pinocchio, who used to hate work, now he wanted to work hard for his father. So Pinocchio decided to save some money to buy some clothes for him. So he was going to the market, and on the way to the market, he met a snail. And this snail knew the fairy who had cursed him once. So the snail was asked by Pinocchio that how is the fairy. So the snail said that the fairy was not well. So Pinocchio at once he said that I will not go to the market. Instead, you give this money, that is 2 shillings. 2 shillings means it is a currency which is used in Italy. In India, we use rupee. So in Italy, they use this is shillings. Okay, so he took the money and gave it to the snail, and he said that you give this to the fairy. And the snail asked him that what about your suit, because you are going to the market to buy a suit. But Pinocchio said that no, I will not buy a suit. I will go home and I will earn some more money by working hard. So Pinocchio went home, and he used to make baskets every day. He used to work for 10 hours to make baskets. So now instead of 10 hours, he's working till midnight, that is 12 o'clock, and he made 8 baskets. But now because of 2 more hours he's working, so he made 16 baskets, and he was very tired, and he went to bed. So when he went to bed, he fell asleep, and he saw in his dream the face of the good fairy. And that fairy smiled and said that in return of his kindness, in return of the money that he had given to the snail, okay, he would be forgiven by the fairy, so he can forget all his past mistakes. So he also was advised that the children who love their parents and help them when they are sick get praise and love. So she also told Pinocchio to be good in future, and that Pinocchio will be happy. So suddenly when he got up from his sleep, he saw that he was no longer a puppet. So he was a wooden puppet, everything was of wood, but now he was a normal boy. He had skin, he had a face, he had everything like a normal boy. So he saw even the walls of the cottage was changed, and he was sleeping in a lovely room which was beautifully decorated. Then he jumped out of his bed and found pretty new suit, a new cap, and a pair of boots beside him. Then he also kept his hand inside the pockets, where he found a little purse, and in that purse there was the paper where it was written, "The fairy returns Pinocchio's 2 shillings and thanks him for the good heart." So with joy and wonder he went to his father, and he saw old Geppetto was looking very cheerful, means very happy and healthy. These words were written. What were the words written on that purse? "The fairy returns Pinocchio's 2 shillings and thanks him for his good heart." So the fairy had written this. Now with joy and wonder, he was very happy, and he hurried to his father, and he saw Geppetto looking cheerful and also Healthy, cheerful means happy. So he asked his father that why this change, and he was hugging him. He was in the arms of his father. It was all due to Pinocchio, to you, Pinocchio. When children who are naughty become good, the whole family becomes happy. So he's saying what? When all the children who are naughty, they become good children, the whole family becomes very happy. What about the old Pinocchio? Where is he? So now his father is showing, when Pinocchio is asking this question, where is Pinocchio that which was before in your home? That time Geppetto is showing, pointing out and showing the large puppet which was leaning against a chair. You can see the picture of the chair also where a puppet is lying. So Pinocchio said to himself, how bad I was when I was a puppet. How happy I am to have become a real boy. So he last we could see that he became a real boy now. So it is written by Carlo Collodi, and it is a novel written, The Adventures of Pinocchio. So from this story we can understand that we should also take care of our parents. So even if our parents are growing old, then also we should take care of them. We should see, like, you're in a lockdown now at home, so you can also help your parents, do small things for them instead of uh, making them more angry during this lockdown. You can help them in doing the work, especially your mother. You can help in the kitchen, you can clean something every day, you can make a habit of cleaning the room. At least you don't throw your toy here and there, you play and you keep your things in proper place. That is enough for your mother. Even for your father, you can, when your father is coming from work and he's just entering the house, you can just offer him a glass of water, you can wish them. That is enough for your parents. Okay. And also your good result, when you're getting good marks in your exam, that only will make your parents happy. They're not asking for money or something like that, isn't it? Our parents wants respect and love from us, and little care that we can obviously show